Okay friends, in the last lecture we have to discuss regarding the different types of ecosystem. That includes the some terrestrial type of ecosystem, that is the grassland ecosystem, forest ecosystem, desert ecosystem. Here in this lecture we have to discuss regarding the aquatic ecosystem, that includes the lentic and lotic type of ecosystem. The aquatic or ocean and freshwater type of ecosystem. Generally, this aquatic freshwater ecosystem have two types, that is the lentic and lotic type of ecosystem. Lentic, that is the standing water where pond and lake like this ecosystem have present. There is the lotic type of ecosystem. There is the presence of a flowing type of ecosystem, that is through the rivers and a stream. Here in this type of ecosystem, the first is the pond ecosystem. In the standing type of water of this type of ecosystem, that is the freshwater type of ecosystem. In the pond ecosystem, it is the self-sufficient, self-regulating system. There is the presence of different plants and animals in this type of ecosystem, also present of organic and inorganic compounds, and depend on the seasonal variation or depend on the change in the temperature, pH, rainfall and other different physical conditions. These components or organism have also changed. Here in the pond ecosystem, there are different components have present, that is the abiotic components and biotic components. Abiotic components, these are your cheap substances, that is the heat, light, pH of water, rainfall, temperature, turbidity, oxygen content, carbon dioxide content, other different organic and inorganic compounds like carbon dioxide, oxygen, calcium, nitrogen, phosphorus, amino acids. Different minerals, that is the amount of minerals which are present, are also depend on the physical environment of the pond, that is in the standing state. So all these different presence of organic, inorganic and different physical conditions which are described, these abiotic components of this pond ecosystem. Inorganic, that is the presence of different carbohydrates, proteins, amino acids. As in the inorganic, that is the carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, rainfall, temperature, which are present in the climatic regimes or climatic conditions, temperature, light, humidity, described in the abiotic components. In the biotic components, various organisms that constitute these biotic components, that are described as in the producers, consumers and decomposers. Producers, these are the autotrophic, green plants and photosynthetic bacteria, which manufacture complex organic substances, that is the carbohydrate, proteins, fats. That includes two types, that is the macrophytes and a phytoplankton. Macrophytes, these are green plants, or these are rooted large plants, including submerged, floating, free floating, amphibious hydrophytes. Examples are different species which are present in this ecosystem, that is the pond ecosystem, that is in the standing type of water, that is the Trappa, Typha, Elocaris, Sagittaria, Nymphia, Potamogeton, Chara, Hydrilla, Utricularia, Azolla, Wolfia, Lamna. All these are Pistia, all these are different Ceratophyllum, all these are different macrophytes, that is the green plants which are submerged, floating and amphibious type of hydrophytes, that includes in the macrophytes, that is the rooted larger plants include in the macrophytes. Whereas in the phytoplankton, these are minute floating and suspended lower plants that are present. Filamentous algae, that includes phytoplankton, that includes diatoms, Spirogyra, Ulothrix, Cladophora, Clostridium, Anabaena, Hollowox, like the species are present in the phytoplankton. These are producers, that means all the species of plants which are present in the water, that is in aquatic species present in that water. These are producers that produce their carbohydrates, food materials by using of nutrients which are present in the water. Second biotic component, that is the consumers. These are divided into the primary consumer, secondary consumer and tertiary consumers. These consumers are heterotrophs which depend for their nutrition on organic food manufactured by the producers, that is the green plants, which contain the herbivores, few insects, large fish. These are carnivores feeding on the herbivores. These consumers divided into the primary consumer, secondary consumer and tertiary consumer. Primary consumers, that is the herbivores, these are also called as a primary macro consumers, that feeding directly on the living plants which are present in the pond. That includes the insect larvae, beetles, mites, mollusks, zooplankton, nectons, neustons. All these are primary consumers. Secondary consumers, that depend on the primary consumer or depend on the herbivore. Secondary consumer, that means our carnivores. This includes some insects and fish, frog, small fishes, insects, bugs. These are secondary consumers. Whereas the large fish which are feed on the small fish, kingfishers, these are tertiary consumers. Third type of these consumers, that is the tertiary consumer, depend on the secondary consumers. And third biotic components, that is the decomposers, decompose the organic matter which are present in this ecosystem, that is the pond ecosystem, like bacteria, fungi, that includes the Aspergillus, Pythium, Rhizopus, Penicillium, Alternaria, Trichoderma. All these are different fungi and bacteria decompose the organic matter, that includes in the decomposers. That is the producer, consumer and decomposers. These three different biotic components which are present in the pond ecosystem. By diagrammatic matter, diagrammatic means pond ecosystem described as, there is the presence of abiotic components, that is the water, air, light. All these are present in the abiotic components which are present in the all over in the pond ecosystem. Producers, that is the rooted plants, these are produce their own food material by using of water, sunlight and other required these nutrients and other elements. Primary consumers, that is the herbivores, that is the zooplankton, nectons, that depend on the producer, that is the rooted plants. Secondary consumers or carnivores, that depend on the herbivores, that is the zooplankton, necton. These are primary consumers eaten by the secondary consumer or carnivores, that is frog, small fish or insects. Whereas tertiary consumers, that is large fish, kingfishers, these carnivores depend on the secondary consumers. Below that carnivores are secondary consumers. These primary, secondary and tertiary consumers are there, and lastly third, that is the decomposer. That is at the bottom there is the presence of different microorganisms, that is the fungi, bacteria, that depend on the dead organic matter of these different organisms. That is the all producers and consumers decompose that materials by these decomposers. So by this by means of a figure or diagrammatic means we have to describe this pond ecosystem. So this is about the pond ecosystem. There are different biotic and abiotic components are there. Marine ecosystem, it is another one type of a ecosystem, that is the aquatic type of a ecosystem present in our study, that is the marine ecosystem, or it is also called as a oceanic ecosystem. About 70% earth surface covered by this marine ecosystem, or that is presence of this water. There is the ocean, there is the Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, Arctic, Antarctic oceans have present there. And in the water, there is the average mineral content is the 3.5, that contain large and stable ecosystem. In the marine environment, as compared to the fresh water, these are more stable. Their chemical composition as saline, dissolved oxygen, light, temperature is different, which are considered as a habitat ecology. There is also this oceanic ecosystem on the environment basis. HPATH divided two parts, benthic and pelagic. This benthic and pelagic also divided into neritic, pelagic, oceanic, neritic, oceanic, pelagic. All these are different constituents or different types of this oceanic ecosystem. Here is the presence of different components, that is the some abiotic components and biotic components. In the abiotic components, inorganic nutrients, different compounds, organic compounds and climatic factors responsible for this production of these abiotic components. Whereas the biotic components, that includes the producer, consumer and decomposers. Producers, these are autotrophs, which are responsible for the trapping of energy with the help of these pigments, mainly different phytoplanktons, that includes the diatoms, microscopic algae, dinoflagellate algae, that are present in the producers. Consumers, these are heterotrophic consumers, depend for their nutrition on the producers. They are divided into the primary consumer, secondary consumer and tertiary consumer. Primary consumers, these are herbivores, feed directly on the producers, are the crustaceans, mollusks and different fish. Secondary consumer, these are carnivores, fish like herring, shark, mackerel, that feeding on the herbivores. Whereas tertiary consumers, there is the large fish, cod, haddock, halibut, like these fish feed on the carnivores, that is on the secondary consumers. These are tertiary consumers. Whereas the decomposers, microbes which are active in the decay of dead organic matter of the producer and consumers, are the bacteria and fungi or different algae. All these are different decomposers. So here these components which are present in this, there is the producer, consumer and decomposers. These are different biotic components of a marine type of ecosystem. So this is the aquatic type of ecosystem. That aquatic type of ecosystem divided our different components, that is the producer and a consumer. Then our next type of ecosystem, that is a cropland ecosystem. This cropland ecosystem have divided as a agroecosystem. This agroecosystem or cropland ecosystem, these are a artificial type of ecosystem, man engineered or man made type of ecosystem, that includes the ecosystem which govern or operated by man to obtain the food material, cloth, timber, medicine and other different products. Man is responsible for this replacement of a natural type of ecosystem. That is, this cropland ecosystem is the man-engineered, man-made type of ecosystem, or it is a artificially or anthropogenic type of ecosystem. That includes by addition of different fertilizers, that may be artificial or chemical fertilizers to the soil, use of different chemicals for disease control, pest control, proper irrigation practices that produce the crop, that produce or more production and productivity produced by the man. We grow the different crop species like wheat, bajra, maize, sugarcane, paddy, vegetables, fruit crops. Under the different suitable conditions, we have to increase the growth, we have to increase the yield by this cultivation of different crops. We have to increase the total dry matter production, that is the leaves, stem, all reproductive part, that is the fruits, seed, grains from the whole plants, and we have to produce or increase the production and productivity of the crop. That includes in this cropland or agro ecosystem. There are again, this includes in the ecosystem, there is the abiotic and biotic components have present. In the abiotic components, that includes all the organic, inorganic and climatic conditions or regimes have present. You have to grow the crops. Successful means by the use of different minerals, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, NPK, minor elements which are present in the soil and atmosphere. We have to add number of chemical fertilizers, artificial fertilizers we have to apply to the soil and increase our productivity and production. Also by the climatic condition, that is light, temperature, humidity regimes, depend on that. There is the on the basis of that there is the production and productivity have increase or decreases. So these abiotic components have present in this cropland ecosystem or agro ecosystem. Whereas biotic components, this is divided into the three types, that is the producer, consumer and decomposers. Producers, that is all the plant species, all the crop species, fruit species, vegetables, that is maize, sorghum, bajra, rice, wheat, sugarcane, different weeds like cynodon, euphorbia, cypress, all the fruits, vegetables which contribute the primary production of a field, that is all the plants which have cultivate, which have to germinate, seedling developments have takes place, that includes in the producers that produce their own food materials by means of using of this sunlight, that is the light and chlorophyll means. Whereas consumers, that are primary, secondary and tertiary consumers, that divided. The primary consumers, that is the herbivores which are depend on the producers like different animals, small and big animals. Small animals, that includes the different insects, aphids, jacids, thrips, beetles which feed and lay eggs on the leaves. Large animals like rabbit, rat, bird, man, cattle, sheep, goat, feed on the leaves, flowers, fruits of the crop. All these are primary consumers. Secondary consumers, These are carnivores, depend on the primary consumers like different birds, insects, frogs, birds which eat the insect, that includes also in the secondary consumers. Whereas the tertiary consumers, these are carnivores like snakes, hawk, which feed on the secondary consumers. This primary, secondary and tertiary consumer have another one component, that is the biotic component of a agroecosystem. Whereas the decomposers, they decompose the organic matter, decompose dead organic matter of the plants, animals which are present, that is the producer and consumers. These different microorganisms present, that is the bacteria, fungi, which are responsible for this decay, decomposition, and also humidification, making the mineral available to the producers again. So after the decomposition, decaying of this organic matter, and after the humidification of this content which are present in this area, that is in the cropland and also in the agroecosystem, these minerals again utilized by the plants, that is the producers, and again recycling it, that is this another one component, that is the decomposers. So these producer, consumer and decomposers are biotic components of this agroecosystem or cropland ecosystem. So this is about the cropland ecosystem. It is an artificial type of ecosystem or man-engineered, man-made type of ecosystems. So in our syllabus, all these are different ecosystem, that is the terrestrial type of ecosystem, that includes natural ecosystem, and aquatic ecosystem, that is which are present in the form of a freshwater ecosystem and a oceanic type of a marine ecosystem, and another one type, that is ecosystem, that is the artificial or man-made type of ecosystem, that is the we have to discuss here of this type, that is a cropland ecosystem or a agroecosystem. So this is the classification, general structure and function of the different types of this ecosystem. So we have to finish our classification next time. In the next lecture we will see about the another points which are present in the ecosystem.